बच्चों को उपचार की व्यवस्था दी जा सके, इसकी व्यवस्था में देर रात्रि से ही हम लोग लगे थे और रात्रि में ही स्वास्थ्य मंत्री और प्रदेश के डिप्टी सीएम श्री ब्रजेश पाठक जी भी वहां पहुंच गए थे और 10 बच्चों की वहां दुखद मौत हुई है। शेष बच्चे सुरक्षित हैं। वहां पे स्वास्थ्य विभाग की पूरी टीम, मेडिकल कॉलेज की पूरी टीम, प्रशासन और पुलिस प्रशासन की पूरी टीम सभी को सुरक्षित निकालने में सफल रही। लेकिन मेरी संवेदना उन सभी परिजनों के प्रति है जिन्होंने अपने मासूम बच्चों को खोया है।
झांसी में जो हुआ उसने उत्तर प्रदेश ही नहीं पूरे देश की आत्मा को झकझोर कर रख दिया है। उन सब परिवारों को भारतीय राष्ट्रीय कांग्रेस की ओर से, मेरी ओर से मैं जहां संवेदनाएं व्यक्त करता हूं, काश आदित्यनाथ जी की आंखें अब तो खुल जाएं। बांटेंगे, काटेंगे, लूटेंगे, पीटेंगे, बुलडोज़र चलाएंगे, अब उससे ऊपर उठकर झांसी के जाकर वहां के बच्चों की सुध लें ताकि इस प्रकार के हादसे फिर ना हों। उत्तर प्रदेश में ये पहला हादसा नहीं हुआ, बार बार ये हादसे हो रहे हैं आदित्यनाथ जी की नाक के नीचे, पर वो केवल नारे बनाने, लोगों को काटने पीटने के अलावा कुछ और करने से उन्हें फुर्सत मिले तो वो उत्तर प्रदेश की जनता की ओर भी ध्यान दें। भारतीय जनता पार्टी की ये सामूहिक नाकामी की निशानी है, खास तौर से तब जब प्रधानमंत्री जी खुद उत्तर प्रदेश की नुमाइंदगी देश की संसद में करते हैं।
And now shifting focus to the national capital, where the air quality remains in the severe category, even as authorities intensified their action by imposing penalties of around 5.85 crore on the very first day of anti-pollution measures under the third stage of graded response action plan. Now, according to the Central Pollution Central Board, the severe category air poses risks to healthy individuals and severely impacts those with existing health conditions. To make situation worse, the mercury is likely to drop from today. In a bid to tackle deteriorating air quality in Delhi, the Commission for Air Quality Management held a key meeting on Saturday to impose stricter Stage 3 measures under the GRAP. The meeting identified major gaps, including violations at construction and demolition sites, a lack of mobile roadside monitoring stations, and weak action against vehicles without valid pollution control certificates. Authorities were also instructed to quickly address complaints lodged through social media and also ensure prompt resolution. The meeting comes ahead of a Supreme Court review of anti-pollution efforts. My colleague Mohit is now joining us with more details on this. Mohit, despite the measures, the GRAP-III measures, there seems to be no, improvement in the air quality in the national capital and the adjoining areas. How is the on-ground situation today? The AQI continues to remain in the severe category.
Well, yes, in fact, if you talk about the accumulative AQI of Delhi, it has gone up to the range of 400 to 450, but I checked the AQI at around 7 a.m. in Jahangirpuri and the Burari areas. Now, that was showing the AQI mark to around 580. You can imagine how grave the situation is. Now, right now we are reporting from central Delhi, and you can see a thick layer of smog has engulfed the whole area. Now, central Delhi is said to be a green area, VVIP area, but still we see that how, despite all the trees that are there over here, still we see a thick layer of smog that has engulfed the whole area with the onset of winter. And as you were correctly pointing out, that the mercury going down, the temperature comes down, the wind stop blowing, and hence the smog accumulates over Delhi-NCR. Now, this is not the first time that this is happening. It has been happening from past 9 to 10 years. I've been reporting from these particular points from past 8 to 9 years. The situation remains the same, that the onset with the onset of winters, we see temperature going down, and this particular smog engulfs this whole Delhi-NCR. What we see is that the CAQM yesterday held a meeting. Now, they have instructed all the officials to follow all the guidelines of GRAP-III, given the fact that how GRAP-III has been implemented recorded in Delhi. But what we see is that the blame game being played by the Delhi government and the BJP. Now, BJP blames the Aam Aadmi Party, saying that they have not done anything from past many years in Delhi, and hence when the situation gets alarming, when the AQI reaches to the severe category, they resort to the emergency measures. While the Aam Aadmi Party says that they are taking all the measures that they can, but the stubble burning is one of the main reasons that the smog every year accumulates over Delhi NCR with the onset of winters, and specifically the stubble burning that is happening in BJP-ruled state of Uttar Pradesh and Haryana. But in the end, it's the people of Delhi who are suffering, given the fact that from past few years, the health experts have said that there has been a trend within the people of Delhi NCR, specifically the young adults, that they are suffering from various respiratory diseases. So we know for a fact that how the situation has gone very alarming. The AQI has reached to the mark of 400, but what we see is the blame game. On ground, we see that how the vehicles which are violating the guidelines of GRAP-III, they are being prosecuted by the Delhi police. We see that GRAP-III being imposed. The construction work has come to an halt. The buses with the do not have the BS5 recommendations. Those who are not electric buses, they are not being allowed to ply on the roads of Delhi. But what we see is that in the end, the people of Delhi are suffering, because every single person in Delhi needs to see this, that this is the air that we breathe in on daily basis, which is very dangerous, specifically for children and the elderly. Now, it seems that the governments at the center and the state have completely failed the Delhi, given the fact that the situation remains the same every year. Then why exactly the steps are not being taken? Why exactly we resort to the emergency measures? Why exactly we see that the GRAP measures are being invoked when the situation gets alarming? Why exactly we don't see any issue, this particular issue not being raised when the situation could have been handled better? So what we see is that GRAP-III being imposed, but yes, the AQI still remains in the category of more than 400, with the AQI jumping specifically in Jahangirpuri and Burari areas today morning at 7 a.m. In the range of 550, 591. Back to you.
All right, Mohit, thank you for getting us all those details right from the ground. We'll keep coming back to you for more updates on this. As of now, we're shifting focus to another story. Prime Minister